K Crypto said DCA every paycheck. You don't have to time anything. That's not completely true. And this is coming from Dollar Cost Crypto.
Dynamic DCA.
You don't want a DCA at the all-time highs. Like, and what, Miguel, how can I tell what's the all-time highs? Well, sir, right now the all-time high for Bitcoin is $69,000. Right now, would you say right now at current prices of $25,000 right now? Do you think, Charlie, I should be buying at these prices here, or should I be buying at $100,000 Bitcoin?
Well, sir, yes, you should definitely be buying here, and you should be, taking those kidneys and whatever you need to get that job done. But also, right, let's say you did do a DCA up at, $69,000 before, right?
Right.
Well, the dynamic DCA portion, right, means you can basically put a heavier portion of a DCA
right
at lower points in the market. So there's part of the 4-year cycle. If you look at it, I mean, I did a stream on June 14th. Basically it's talking about where Ethereum and Bitcoin can go in the next 2 years. And yeah, if you just look at the 4-year cycle, it's literally each top has been, the last 2 tops have been 3 years and 11 months away from each other, right? So given that, logic, if it does happen again, then October of 2025 would be that next top. Now, if you go by bottoms, right, it's basically the same. And we had that bottom back in the end of 2018 in December, right? And this time we had the bottom in November of 2022, right? So basically 4 years later, or 3 years and 11 months later, these cycles tend to play out pretty damn on point. So there, you don't want to necessarily time the market and say, I'm going to time the exact top and the exact bottom. I'm going to take it all out there. You have to have a dynamic strategy. So that way you can really take, you can have a good chunk of money and put it in, but it's not everything at the lows or the highs, right?
Definitely. So, yeah, definitely. So no, yeah, no, hey, K for K. I mean, K for K.
No, I mean, we're having a conversation here, right? Like,
yeah, but it is dynamic DCA. I mean, my name is Dollar Cost Crypto, Cultivate Crypto, right?
Yep.
So I dynamic DCA. Sometimes there is time when you don't have money, time is your friend. And this is what I think more or less what he's trying to do, what he's trying to say as well is, like, technically I get, like, we would really strongly advise, or strongly as a big brother would tell you, I'd hope you make most of your Bitcoin purchases below like 35,000, 40,000. But there is still, I guess technically in a bull market you could buy up to 69,000, but I mean, dude, to buy $1 above that is like even that, because it leaves because like depending on the bull cycle, maybe we only get a 2x from the all-time high. Like you got to look at it as like,
which would be like what, 130 or almost $140,000 Bitcoin.
140, not too shabby, but you're buying at 70 grand. It's 2x,
right?
A little less than a 2x. You buy 25,000, you're getting yourself a 5x.
Yep. And
big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
And here's the big difference.
Life-changing difference.
It's easier to buy bottoms than it is tops.
Yes.
Now, for some people,
more time.
Yeah, some people are very bad at both. But we're pretty. I mean, like, we're pretty good at buying the bottoms and stuff. Now,
bottom game. But bottom 2.0.
I gotta find a way to rephrase that a little bit. I'm
good with it.
BDSM gang, we up. But god damn it. But yeah, it's so hard for me not to say K for K, sorry. But K Crypto, valid points, DCing for the lows for sure. Yeah, and look, and no hate, no nothing. Like, we're here to educate. But the thing is we have to educate both in logic and in emotion. And like a lot of people, like I like bringing in, like, I try to like make it fun a little bit and try to like loosen it up a bit, and then we come in hard with this, because a lot of times it's hard. Like, it's hard to take the medicine unless it's like watered down a little bit, right? So that's kind of by making it funny and stuff like that, it's easier to learn. And then by that, like, at the end of the day, if you got taught in a silly way but you now know it, like, what's out the right way?
Think like Bill Nye the Science Guy, right?
Yeah,
he'll do like ridiculous ass shit.
Oh boy.
Like,
yeah,
just to like prove a point, right? Like, one of the things he did was he was like, this is like way back, I think in like high school or junior high school. I remember this video. He was like talking about the speed of light and versus the speed of sound.
Yeah.
And he was basically showing, okay, if you're in the cameraman's truck outside like a baseball stadium,
right,
versus you're in the back row at the top of the stadium, who hears the ball get hit first by the bat, right? And it's like, because we have sound going basically through fiber optics and everything at the speed of light. The guy in the truck hears it before the guy at the back of the stadium, even though he's technically further away.
Wow.
So it's like simple shit.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But and then like he adds like around that baseball and fun shit, and like he talks some shit too, so like you gotta make a good balance there. And it's also more memorable for people. It sticks in your mind a lot better.
There's this really famous meme for Bill Nye the Science Guy where my God, it was incredible. Like he ended up having a bunch of black chicks twerking. It's like Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bill.
Oh, that's
Goated. Anyway,
he's goated.